Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss how to make your marriage successful. As per the Indian traditional rules of marriage, people match Kundali or Janampatri because it tells that the marriage will successful or not. If the qualities mentioned in the Kundalis or Janampatris of boy and girl match in majority, it is a good sign. As it says, most likely marriage will be successful. I'm not sure, but I also believe that somewhere it works. India is one of the countries in the world which has the most successful marriage ratio. But these days, especially in metropolitan cities, the cases of divorce are rising up. Even a newly married couple files petition for the divorce. Many people give the reason that largely it happens because of love marriage, their kundalis or janampatris are not matched, therefore such marriages are not successful. However, certain people of educated class do not believe in such things and they give their own reasons for the unsuccessful marriage. So in this video, I will discuss both the aspects and try to find a middle path in order to make the marriages successful. First, consider the traditional or arranged marriage. That is, why are arranged marriages successful most likely? Following are the significant reasons for success. Matching of kundalis and janampatris. As I have discussed in my introduction, that in an arranged marriage, kundalis or janampatris of boy and girl are matched. Though science doesn't prove it, but even I believe somewhere it definitely plays some role to make your marriage successful. However, there are many other things that equally play a significant role to make your marriage successful or unsuccessful. Next, making a new relationship. That is excitement. Well, if you come to know your bride or bridegroom just a few days before your marriage, it is a sort of excitement, just occasional meeting and talking over the phone for a few days hardly give a chance to know each other. Therefore, excitement remains for many days, even after marriage. Please pay attention to understand this point. There is not only excitement, but during this period, also respect, affection, love, and relationship bond are being developed for each other. Furthermore, at this point in time, since the couples are almost a stranger to each other, therefore there is least chance of fight. Rather, they take care of each other. They ignore each other's mistake. And they also take care of each other's choices. In such a way, ultimately a strong bond between husband and wife develops. Over a period of time, it becomes so strong that a simple quarrel or some other reason of such type cannot break this relationship. Next, sense of responsibility. Such marriage also gives the sense of responsibility for each other. The couples understand each other's responsibility, and this sense of responsibility increases their love and affection for each other. Some point in time, even they fight, they think for each other, and they care for each other. Next, some other reasons of successful marriage. Maybe joint family. It is seen that arranged marriages are being still practiced largely in a joint family. Though in the present world, the joint family may be one of the reasons for divorce. But largely it is seen that in a joint family, there are different types of engagement for every person. Every person has different role to perform. If someone commits a mistake, elders are there to admonish and correct that. Likewise, there is a sort of fear, and in such a circumstance, the couple cannot even think to fight with each other. Therefore, there is the least chance of divorce. Now, The next question is, why are love marriages most likely unsuccessful or ended up with divorce? Well, one of the reasons of a successful marriage that I have discussed above is the matching of Janampatri. But in love marriage, as such, there is no such practice. But I want to discuss it as one of the reasons of unsuccessful of love marriage. At this point in time, it may be or it may not be, so I prefer to escape this point. However, following are some of the significant reasons of unsuccessful marriage. No excitement. Since the couple know each other, therefore there is as such no excitement. They are very much familiar with each other, they are aware of each other's habits. Before marriage, they dream very high, most likely they live in fantasy or in the world of dream, therefore they ignore or better to say like each other's negative point. But after marriage, they enter into a real life, and from now, each other's negative points really appear negative. Sometimes even positive points appear negative. Most likely, they start fighting even on a petty issue. No respect for each other. In love marriage, it is largely seen that they have friendly relation. Of course, it is good, but every relationship has its own limitation, and that has to be maintained, otherwise it won't survive for long. Similarly, friendly relationship between husband and wife is good, but there has to be respect for each other as well. As this respect develops responsibility for each other and makes their relationship bond stronger. Next, financial independence. In metropolitan cities, it is one of the biggest reasons for divorce, as both the husband and wife are working and financially independent. Therefore, they are not ready to tolerate each other. Even on a small issue, they approach court for the divorce. Next, lack of time for each other. In the present world, everyone has set such a big goal for himself or herself that they don't have time for his or her spouse and children. In such a condition, when you won't share time with each other, then how you can expect a strong bond between you and your spouse? For a strong relationship bond, sharing time with each other is an essential feature. Next, highly career-oriented or high future goal. The spouse who is highly passionate about his or her dream goal fails to take the responsibility of his or her spouse and doesn't share time with his or her spouse. Such attitude ultimately leads to separation. Last but not the least, modernization of our traditional culture. In the present world, it is one of the biggest reasons for separation. In modern society, people hardly think about others, rather remain engrossed in himself or herself. I mean, always think about oneself only. In such a way, a spouse forgets his or her responsibility and obligation that leads to divorce. Now, the question is, what to do to make your marriage successful? Well, whether it is love marriage or arranged marriage, or whether you matched your Tipan or Janampatri or not, irrespective of these 2 points, you can still make your marriage successful. All you need to do is just pay attention to the following points and follow that in your real life. Make understanding with each other. Most essential part, try to understand each other, only then you come to know each other's likeness and unlikeness. Next, come out from yourself. Don't think always about yourself. Now you are married, your spouse is an integral part of your life. Therefore, always think about a spouse first and then about yourself. Next, respect each other. One of the most essential features of happy married life. If you give respect, you will receive respect in return, definitely. Furthermore, take care of your spouse's choice and likeness. If you do so, so does she or he. But if you expect only from your spouse's side, then how it possible and how long it would be possible? Therefore, give respect to each other. Next, don't compare your married relationship or spouse with others. This is one of the most disastrous acts. Never try this. This attitude will never keep you happy. Last but not the least, share time with each other. At least in a week, irrespective of your highly busy schedule, find time to share with your spouse. I believe these rules are common for all married couples who really want to live together happily and forever.